Hey you guys, Erin here. I just wanted to share something with you all. So, have you ever had, I'm going to see if you can relate to this. Have you ever had people message you either in text or Facebook Messenger or even email with very broad, large scale questions about your business? Maybe about the service that you offer or about products that you sell or about just the type of business that you're in. So they ask a question, they'll say, hey, I'm really interested in whatever it is in your business. Insert that into the equation here. And can you just tell me more? And it's like, in a text message or in Facebook Messenger, can I just blurt out all of it? Not really. So what ends up happening is you try to give them a few bite-sized pieces to sort of increase their interest, and then you try to somehow get them on the phone, or if they're comfortable meeting up, you meet up with them and you give them more information. So that sounds all perfect, right? When it works out. But how often do you have these people, and I've been in sales pretty hardcore for about almost 5 years, and I have the same people and then new people popping into my inboxes and on my text messaging and Facebook Messenger that ask these large scale questions that want like a point blank answer. And it's just not, it just doesn't work that way. You don't just blurt out like 3 or 4 sentences and that sums up everything that you're doing and everything you have to offer with your product, service, or business, whatever that is in your situation. So if you have situations like that, and if you can relate to that, I think I've stumbled upon a little solution. So just recently it happened again, and I was like, how many people do I have sort of sitting on the fence asking questions, but quite honestly, they don't have the nerve to talk to me on the phone or meet up with me. It's apparent because I'm very, very good with my follow-up and my follow-through, and I just can't get them to talk to me. So I'm not sure why. I'm not going to sit here and try to figure that one out because I'm not going to do that. But what I can do is do what I would normally do in a situation where I am either on the phone or, a video chat or possibly sitting down for coffee. What is it that I would talk to them about to be able to get them to sort of see my business in full and see what I have to offer? Well, I decided I'm going to go ahead and put together a very customized PowerPoint to me, all about how I do my business, about my company, about how I train people, about how I work my own business personally, kind of where I came from, and how you can move forward and sign up in my business if you want to, or how you can write some business with me. So basically, I put together this PowerPoint. It did take a little bit of time, but think duplication here and think the automation piece of this. So I put together a PowerPoint, and I actually embedded a video in the middle of it from my company. So that's also an option. It's a very, very short video. So just to sort of validate the company that I'm with, to be able to give them a little bit of credibility. But keep in mind, when you're talking to somebody, like if you're in a business that is not obsolete. So let's say you write loans for a living. You're a loan originator. People obviously, just because they know you, they don't have to come to you. There's tons of people they can write a loan with, or they can refinance with, or get investment property loans from. So why would they come to you? You have to sell yourself first. My business is the same way. There's tons of people that can get what I sell and get into business with the type of business that I'm in, or different types of businesses like what I'm in, my primary source of income. But I have to ultimately sell myself first. I have to prove that I'm credible, prove that I'm valuable, and prove that I know what I'm doing and I know how to make money. So it's kind of the same thing. You can convert that into any business, right? So all of us, anybody watching this knows no one has to do business with you. So how are you going to get them to do business with you, especially these fence setters that you cannot get your hands on and that you cannot personally talk to other than text messaging or Facebook Messenger. So I decided, like I said, to create this customized PowerPoint to me and everything that I would normally talk about if somebody were to inquire about my business. So I put that together. Like I said, I put a video in it, and I recorded myself talking on this. So it is literally like they are sitting down with me and I'm explaining everything start to finish. You know, how I got started, my game plan, how I work my business, how our compensation works, everything, without them having to sit down with me and feel that pressure. So they're getting everything I would like to give them. It's not necessarily exactly how I would want to do it. It's not like my first line to go to. I would rather sit down with a person any day, but you know, unfortunately, it's 2017 and people hide behind their phones and hide behind their computers, and they would rather look at a video of me talking about my business. So this is what I did, and this is going to be specifically used for people that I literally cannot connect with. You know, I've done everything in my power to try to talk to them on the phone or meet with them, and it's just not working out. So, like I said, I put together a video. I'm going to show it to you guys right now. Okay, here we go. So check this out. So this is my customized PowerPoint that I put together, and I'm not this creative. I'm not this great. I actually stole a PowerPoint out of Microsoft PowerPoint, and there was actually all kinds of other things on this screen. So I took it off. I popped in a picture of myself and I put my tagline in here, "Live the life you have imagined." And this is my PowerPoint. So it's actually on my YouTube channel. However, it's hidden because I don't want to just put it out there. People have to kind of get like a special invitation to be able to see this. People that are actually inquiring, like I said, with large scale, broad questions with my business. So I'm just going to hit play just for a second so you can kind of see a sample. I don't even know if you can hear it. Probably can't. I don't think you can hear my voice for some reason, but it does work, and it does. Oh, you know what? Let's see. I'm gonna detach my microphone. Marketing strategies and how to reach out to people. Not ever. This do have to give myself. So. Pretty amazing, right? And no, I'm not a big computer guru, but I am very open to learning. So I put together this PowerPoint. It's now on YouTube. It's actually a private video on YouTube, so I can share it with a simple click of copy and pasting the URL and sending it to people. And it's been wonderful to be able to duplicate that and share that with people. So at the end of the video, I'm also going to give these people a call of action. So that's really important. So if you do this and you decide to make some sort of video that you can share with people that are sending you a ton of messages and possibly driving you a little cuckoo, you can put at the end, hey, now that you know, you're educated and you understand how all of this works, I would love to hear your feedback on this video, and I would love to talk to you about the few questions that you have, if you have any. So please shoot me a text and let me know a good time to talk to you. So typically after they watch a presentation like this, they've gotten a ton of information, and your personality should honestly shine through on this PowerPoint or this type of presentation that you're going to do. And it doesn't need, you know, every business is different. It doesn't need to be some big professional PowerPoint presentation. I just happen to use slides because I'm a visual person, and I like people to be able to see what I'm talking about. I don't want them to have to just stare at my face for, 20 minutes or whatever. So that was just my own personal preference. So, you could make a series of videos. I was thinking literally just the other day, and I started doing it. I started making a bunch of small videos about my experience with all of the products that I sell. That way, I can send you, a flyer with the products on it and the price and all that when you ask about it. but wouldn't you rather hear about my personal experience with the products? So I'm actually in the process of making a lot of very, very short videos, like tiny videos that I can send people so they can see exactly how I feel about it, and they can feel my energy and feel my belief and see my confidence in what it is I'm presenting. So same thing again, just in case, you're not super creative and this doesn't convert for you. So I'm thinking about a loan originator. So, when the interest rate goes up and down, when is the right time to refinance? So how often do you get messages saying, hey, I know the interest rate dropped. What do you think? Do you think I should refinance? And how much are closing costs? And how much does that play into, a refi? And am I crazy to want to refinance? We just got this loan a year ago. So, you could literally have a couple videos that explain each of those points. And I mean like 2 or 3 minute videos, super short. And, explaining when the right time is to refinance over a drop in an interest rate versus when the wrong time is. And also explain, closing costs and where those closing costs come from, and when it's good to take advantage of free closing costs, and when it's good to investigate and find hidden fees. Just something to, like I said, up your credibility, the value of working with you without having to stop what you're doing while you're writing existing business and then going and answering a bunch of questions, a bunch of the same questions. I mean, it's like Groundhog's Day. I mean, all of us typically get very, very similar questions all of the time in all of our different businesses. So you could definitely do something like that. But it's endless when you think about it, how many different creative ways you could make very, very short videos for people. And then literally when you send them a video, you have them all saved in your phone. When you send them a video, you can say, hey, watch this video and then shoot me your question. That way you're not in a texting war with them going back and forth with 40 different questions because they wouldn't get on the phone with you, or because maybe they're at work and they can't talk on the phone or whatever. So that could really help you. Okay, so another great example, just in case, like I said, you're lacking a little bit of creativity skills. If you're a realtor, for example, and you want to know what type of videos you would be making for people, you may be making videos for people about real estate investments, or another video about finding your dream home, what that process looks like if people work with you specifically. You might make a video about the percentage rate that you charge for your commission and what they're going to get for that. Because a lot of people think, that prejudgment thing about, oh, look, you're making such and such percentage. Well, why should they work with you versus someone else? So when people start asking you questions, you can quickly answer a few questions and then say, hey, I'm going to send you this quick video that's going to give you some information about how I do business and what you're going to get for your money when you use me. And then they can get a really awesome video from you. And again, it doesn't have to be super professional. It needs to be really candid. It needs to be like you're talking to them, you're sitting in front of them. So they feel that connection and they know that you're legit and this isn't some kind of pre-recorded, you're reading some weirdo teleprompter or anything like that. So this is just really, think of it as like a virtual assistant. But it's you. You're duplicating yourself, which is great. You're still candid. You're still you. It's like you're talking to people. And if you can afford an assistant or you already have an assistant, that's awesome. But the fact of the matter is, assistants don't have the same vested interest in your business that you do, and they're not going to work exactly like you do. And they, unless they're totally commissioned, unless you commission them on your total sales, and even then, that's kind of tricky because you're kind of handing over your little bitty baby, which is your prospective client, and saying, hey, can you take care of this baby as well as I could? And that's really tricky. So just, automating some of your business, not all of it, just some of it could really, really help minimize some legwork for you and really sort of weed things out. And then that way, when you actually talk to your clients, the fence sitters that keep asking questions here and there, they'll already have enough information and you won't have to start at A and go all the way to Z with everything you need to let them know. So that could be very, very helpful for you. And it could also weed out the people that you honestly don't want to do business with. They are just wasting your time and they're just being nosy. So they may watch a few videos and then just say, I don't even really have any interest in that business. So it's really good. It's a time saver. So thank you so much for tuning in today, you guys. I really hope that this helps you and it gets your creative juices flowing and you're thinking about all the different ways you can automate small pieces of your business to help really sort of escalate things and make things work in a more efficient way for your business. And I would love it. I would be so grateful if you would share this video on Facebook. And if you would like to see more videos like this or get more training, you can go to my blog. It's erinwillett-hall.com and just click on the blog and check it out. Also, if you watch this while you were driving or while you were doing something else and you didn't actually take notes, I totally get that. And I can send you the notes. So below, if you click on the link and enter your information, I can send you all of the notes on this video. And actually, there will be a lot more in there than what was just on the video. So I can give you a couple names of different systems that I've used and things like that, so you can do this yourself and not have to reinvent the wheel. Thanks, you guys, and have a great day. And I can't wait to see you on my next video.